three countries that represent Asia.
China, because of I'm not sure of the food that they are representing. Maybe the other country may be Thailand. I think it's a really common destination for the vacation. Someday maybe go to Thailand. Also, I will say the Korea because of also the food. Many restaurants of the Korean food. I know it's not the same totally.
Listen to K-pop.
No, I don't listen to those type songs. I know this because from the school, actually, from the map.
What are the three countries that represent Asia?
In my opinion, head goes to Japan, China, and India.
Why Japan?
I guess maybe there is a lot of draw, like tourism but like people in London to want to go to Japan. So there's a lot of like marketing for us to want to travel there and stuff.
Something like food and the landscape?
Yeah, food, the landscapes, even the nature and everything. It looks beautiful.
Why China?
Because I think politically they're very dominant. India, I think they're also very dominant, but just with technology and things like that. That interests me a lot, and I think obviously most people think technology is.
Do you have a positive image about India or not?
I think every country has like positives and negatives. I would say that for any country really.
Three countries that represent Asia.
Okay, so for me, like three countries that represent Asia: China, Russia, I think Japan.
Why China?
I think like it reminds me of Asia. When I think about Asia, it's something like exotic, orientals. I think when it comes to Japan, it reminds me of matcha, which is my favorite drink. Also, I would say like Japan also sounds kind of exotic as an island.
You've never been there.
No, I've never been to Asia actually.
I'm from London.
What are the three countries that represent Asia?
So I think China is obviously the main one that I would think of. Number two, South Korea, because of their amazing food and good footballer. And then number three, Singapore, because one of my best friends is from there.
I guess because there's a lot of Chinese restaurants in London.
Yeah, and also when I was at university, there were a lot of Chinese people that I knew.
Do you think you have a positive image about China?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think the Chinese people tend to kind of stick more to themselves. To Chinese people, I found that people from Korea, Singapore, Japan, they kind of integrate a lot more.
Why Korea?
I think that, Korea is a representative country because I'm familiar with South Korean food. My auntie's best friend used to cook a lot of South Korean food, so she taught me how to cook South Korean food. I can't remember any of the names, but we had this red pot paste that you put on chicken. She cooked me 13 dishes because that's what you do for royalty, isn't it?
That's quite true.
Yeah, okay.
There's a lot of side dishes in Korean food.
Yeah. And finally, Heung-min Son whenever he's scoring against Chelsea. The only bad thing about Heung-min Son is that he plays for Tottenham and I'm a Chelsea supporter. But apart from that, he's a tremendous footballer and I'm a big fan.
As a fan of Chelsea, how do you evaluate him?
I think he's very quick, good shots, he's very good. He's always scary to play against, especially because our defence is not very good with Chelsea, so he's always a risk. Plus, I also think like a strength off the pitch is he's a bit of a role model for kind of Asian football. I mean, not just like South Koreans, but I have a lot of friends in like Singapore and China and Japan, and all of these people know Heung-min Son.
Currently, do you think he's the best player from Asia?
Yeah, I would say that he is the best player from Asia.
Why Singapore?
Because one of my best friends is from Singapore and he always talks about Singapore, and also because he also talks about cryptocurrency and Solana and things like that in Singapore, so I'm familiar with Singapore because of those two things.
Three countries from Asia.
So China, Japan, and Korea.
Why Japan?
Because of the landscape and
You mean like the mountain?
Fiji mountain.
What else do you know about Japan?
Not really into the whole Japan.
Why South Korea?
Korea, because of the music.
K-pop?
Yeah, K-pop, right? I heard some songs. Then I know about Korea some things also. Korean food, like kimbap. It was really nice. I love it. It's so tasteful, fresh, and light. it's not like Polish food. Polish food tend to be on the heavier side, and Asian food is more light for your stomach and for your tummy.
Then if you have to choose between sushi and kimbap for today's dinner,
I think sushi.
sushi is better than kimbap.
For today, yes. Korean celebrity. I know Jennie from Blackpink. I follow her on Instagram.
You look like her.
No, she looks just like a celebrity, like a star. She's a good actor and singer.
3 countries that first comes up on your mind.
Turkey, Japan, and China, maybe?
Kebab is popular in Poland.
Yes, it is.
Why Japan?
I like anime.
For example,
Death Note. I don't know, a lot of
what else do you know about Japan?
style. I like clothes.
You don't know about Japanese food or something?
No, I don't know.
Then lastly, why China?
AliExpress, Shein, Temu.
You purchase stuff from the site
Yes, I have this from AliExpress.
because it's cheap.
Yes, I like, but I don't buy more.
Three countries that represent Asia.
That represent Japan, Korea, and Thailand.
Why Japan?
Because I've been there and I really like the culture, and I feel like a lot of people like the cuisine too.
Japan is the most famous country from Asia.
I'm actually not sure. I don't know. Probably China because of the political state, but
Then why Korea?
because of the recent trend in K-pop and fashion, maybe too.
If I ask about Korean celebrity,
I don't know anyone, but no, I don't know anyone.
so why Thailand?
Because I've been dreaming about going there, and then I also love pad thai.
Japan, Korea, and China, because I've been to 2 of those countries.
Which country?
Japan and Korea.
Can you tell me the experience?
Amazing. I'm actually a big fan of the culture, especially Korean. And I believe that Japan also has its minimalist tradition, and I really like. And the food is delicious. When I think about Asia, I think about those 3 countries, especially.
What was most impressive in Korea?
And everything was Korean. Like the music was Korean, food was Korean, of course, but the fashion was Korean. Everything was made in Korea, so
Thing you didn't expect was surprise.
very, very different from ours, and they don't have influences that much of American culture.
Was there something you didn't like?
No, I loved it all. Actually, I loved it all.
What was your favorite Korean food?
Bibimbap was great.
Rice with a lot of vegetables. Why is it so impressive?
I really like the rice with egg and a little bit of spicy. I really like that.
The bibimbap was better than Korean barbecue?
Yeah, I tried it. I really liked it, but I preferred the bibimbap. Like the Korean barbecue was like just meat and you put it on a grill. It's amazing. It's really involving. The bibimbap is more like the ingredients, just much.
Where are you from?
I'm from Switzerland.
3 countries that represent Asia.
One of them is definitely China, because it's the biggest one. The other ones for me would probably be Vietnam, because I've just been. So the third one probably India. There's always like Indian people traveling everywhere as well, it seems. Or
Could you tell me more about Vietnam?
the Vietnamese people were very warm, very welcoming. What I also know is that they have a communist regime that I found out. I didn't know that before. So it was quite interesting.
Where are you from?
I'm from London,
3 countries that represent Asia.
Thailand, Cambodia, and South Korea.
Why Thailand?
Thailand, it's so beautiful. There's just lots of culture there. Oh, just delicious food and everything like that.
Which food did you like the most?
I have to go with pad thai.
Why Cambodia?
I recently went and it was amazing. It was so gorgeous.
What was gorgeous?
I think it was just it was eye-opening actually. It wasn't gorgeous, but there were gorgeous aspects of it.
Why South Korea?
I've never been, but I want to go. Everyone who's gone, they say that they have really enjoyed it.
Like the food or landscape?
The landscape, the kind of countryside, but that's kind of all I know of it.
What do you usually hear on the news?
Honestly, I don't really watch the news. I kind of hear me talking about Korea in general.